Protect your business from the fastest growing crime of the 21st century. Find out here. You're watching Technology Review. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson, for February 2nd, 2018. Technology Review is a show that helps educate the public on the fastest growing crime of the 21st century, and that is cybercrimes. We also like to educate you about new technology gadgets as well to improve your security on the internet. Hi folks, my name is Mac Jackson Jr. I'm a cybersecurity professional. My programs and services help companies and businesses like yours mitigate the damages of cybercrimes and identity theft. If you've been watching the news, folks, it's been on our news and TV almost every day now, talking about some company or a business or even a government municipality being hacked by a cyber criminal. But folks, we can do something about it. And it's in education and it's in knowledge. That's our best defense. Watching the show will give you tips and techniques to protect you. But for more information, you can always go to my website. That's at macjacksonjr.com, macjacksonjr.com, macjacksonjr.com. We are here live today on WCOBM.TV, and we are also simulcasting on Facebook Live as well. So those of you who are watching us on Facebook Live, I want to thank you for being part of our show and our simulcast on Facebook Live. I also like to give a quick shout out to some of our listeners and viewers of our show: Candice, Maureen, Tanya, Lori, Adam, Peter, Mark, and the McAllister family. Thank you guys for your emails and being a part of our show. We definitely appreciate you being here with us and helping us get our message out here on Technology Review. Also want to thank our awesome sponsors for making this possible for us as well. They include Canon Scanners USA. That's right, Canon, a company that makes great cameras and printers, and scanners are also part of our show here too. I want to thank them for being a sponsor of our show. We also have Nevada Bankers Association. Thank you very much, Nevada Bankers Association, being part of our show. We have InSync Touring Consulting Group, Martin Harris Construction Companies here locally in Las Vegas. Martin Harris Construction, awesome sponsors. Really appreciate your support here with us here on Technology Review. And all the rest of our sponsors, thank you. We're getting sponsors on a weekly basis. If you'd like to be part of our sponsorship and reach our audience, you can do that by contacting us at sponsors@macjacksonjr.com. That's sponsors@macjacksonjr.com. Sponsors@macjacksonjr.com. And be a part of our awesome group of sponsors, family of sponsors. In today's show, we're going to talk about what is cybercrimes again and how it affects you. Also, I have two great guests today. We're also going to be talking with my co-hosts sometimes in our show, and my guest, Sonia Pedowick, will be talking this today from Touring Consulting. We also have Werner Dixon, too, talking about Bitcoin. We have a great action-packed show today, folks, here on Technology Review. So to get started, just basically, I want to talk about cybercrimes. It's been in the news like crazy. There's been a lot going on in the last few weeks. Around the world, companies are starting to become aware of of cybercrimes and what is actually happening out there in the world of technology and what they can do to mitigate their damages of identity theft and cybercrimes and fraud. What a cybercrime is, folks, is that cyber thieves are looking to gather your profile of your personal identifiable information that they can then use to create fraudulent documents for financial gain and sometimes even criminal activity in your name. That's why it's important for you to be aware of information that you give out. For example, there's a big thing going on right now. When I say big thing, a big news story going on with Facebook. There are Facebook questionnaires that have been, they're games, right? You guys have played this game. They'll say, what kind of superhero are you? Take this questionnaire or an assessment, right? And it's through Facebook. Now, what that means is you'll finish this questionnaire, and at the end of it, you will get a response back that says, this is what type of superhero you are, right? And then you can share it with your friends on your Facebook page, and in turn, someone sees that and they'll think, wow, I want to try that assessment as well. It's an assessment, folks. They'll click on the link. It'll take them to a website where, in fact, they will log in using their Facebook credentials to a third-party company. This third-party company will ask you a series of questions to try to assess your personality based upon who knows as far as their algorithms and how they come up with their answers. But then at the end of it, they'll in turn will say you're a certain superhero or you look like a certain celebrity. Then you can share on your site. But what happens, folks, a lot of these websites, not all, but a lot of them gather personal identifiable information about you, such as your birth date, your favorite pet, what high school did you go to. These are also considered security questions with your financial institutions and your HR departments, particularly at work. So be careful when you're answering questions like this from a third-party organization or taking any type of assessments like this at gathering data about you, because your information is stored in a database by this third-party organization. If that third-party organization were to get hacked, that information can be connected to other databases or the other databases around the world about you, and you link it together with your personal identifiable information. The cyber hacker will have a profile that can identify you and have more information about you to commit other fraudulent crimes. So I definitely would recommend, when you're taking any of these assessments, do not give out information online to people you don't know. I mean, think about it. Back in the day, those of you who are old enough to remember, back in the day, there were surveyors that would come to your home, knock on the door, and would ask your family a list of questions. And then from there, you could tell them, I'll leave, I don't want to participate in it, and you go away. But if that survey said, hey, I want to ask you a group of questions, take a little bit of your time, but at the end of these questions, I'm going to give you a free pie or 10% off a gift certificate. A lot of people say, okay, maybe I'll take this assessment because they're giving me something for it. Remember, folks, it's about information, and information is the new currency, and your information is very valuable. Now, who wants this information? A lot of these folks are doing this are legitimate third-party marketers. They're advertisers that want this information in order to structure advertising ads to your favorite activities. Fine, we understand that, but some of us may not want to even do that as well. We in turn will not to have that happen to us, so we need to have that change also. So just be very aware of that, folks. If you see this type of sharing of information, make sure that you know who exactly you're giving your information to on these third parties, and if you are concerned about it, just don't log into it. Just don't give up. It's not worth getting a piece of pie or a gift certificate versus giving up your personal privacy and your freedom of information. I want to thank everybody who's joined us so far. We have Greg, Alicia, Bruce, Christina, and Jane, and others. Thank you for being part of our podcast here on Facebook Live. Thank you very much for that, folks. And for those of you who want to find out more information about my company, again, my name is Mac Jackson Jr. My company is called MJ Computer Concepts, and what we do is we provide cybersecurity awareness training for organizations like yours. What we do is train your employees about what to be aware of according to vulnerabilities that cyber hackers are looking to acquire about your company, how to grab more information from your company, more information, more data. You can protect your business by making sure your employees are trained, understanding what to look for. Everything from digital to voice as well. We're talking live phone calls from social engineering hackers out there and criminals that are trying to get information from you by contacting your organization via the phone and trying to acquire information about your business. So it goes beyond just getting emails and phishing attacks, which we've all heard about. Cyber hackers are using other means of getting your information, like going after you through social media, through these assessment tests and questions as mentioned before, and trying to acquire information from your smart devices. So on this show, we talk about ways to protect your smart devices. Stay tuned for our other segments of the show. We're going to talk about apps that you should have on your smart device to give you this extra layer of protection, folks. That's right, extra layer of protection you need. Protect your device. So again, to find out more information about my company, MJ Computer Concepts, go to my website. And that's at macjacksonjr.com, macjacksonjr.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. You'll find a list of all my other videos that we've done here as well, and my guests I've interviewed regarding cyber crimes and regarding information and technology. So stay tuned, folks. We have a lot to go through today with my guests, and we'll be able to go through this for you folks after these messages from our sponsors. We'll be right back, folks. Thank you for being with us.